He's been around for a Rey Mysterio.
That's true, yeah, and he's beat up pretty good, too,
yeah. Yeah.
And apparently, I think, from what I understood, apparently the plan was with Night of Champions was that he was supposed to lose the title, apparently, to Ziggler. That's what I thought. But I guess they didn't want him to drop it at that point. They sort of, changed their mind, sort of last minute and just sort of had him retain at that point, but...
Well, see, that's another. If that is the case, I mean, that's another. It was a way to put Dolph Ziggler over. You know what I mean? It was a way to give Ziggler a title, and push him as one of your new guys, But you have to use a guy like Rey Mysterio to put Dolph Ziggler over. To have Rey Mysterio retain. What does that do for Dolph Ziggler? He walks away a loser, and he's got no title. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it just, I don't know. Sometimes the booking, man, it makes you scratch your head. But Vince apparently has a plan, and he's been around for God knows how long. You know what I mean? And he's still drawing 4.0 ratings. So God bless him, I guess. Right?
Yeah. All right. Cool. Well, thanks a lot there. Appreciate it.
All right, no doubt, man. Thanks for the awesome questions. We'll talk to you next week.
Thanks for the awesome questions.
Yeah, no doubt. You gotta have some good questions, man.
He said, "Thanks for the awesome questions." Thanks for the awesome questions.
Oh, stop. It was good. He was one of our better callers. Look at that. Look at that chat room tonight, man. WZROnline.com/chat. Get on in there right now. All you guests in there, go over to TalkShoe.com. It only takes you a quick second, guys. Trust me when I say that. Register your username, and then on a weekly basis, on Tuesday night, we're here every Tuesday night from 7 to 9 Eastern Time on WZROnline.com. Let me throw out a couple plugs here to WrestlingInc.com. My man over there, Raj, really, really good guy, and we're the official radio show at WrestlingInc.com, and just wanted to thank him for that. Yeah, that's a pretty big site. I
did not know that. I did not know we were the official show of that site.
We are the official radio show of WrestlingInc.com. So thanks to Raj for that. He's got a great website over there that I report at. So, if you guys want to call us up, it's 724-444-7444. Call ID number is 30273, followed by the pound key. All right, Matty B, what else do we have in the show file? Anything big?
Absolutely nothing. So yeah,
we have absolutely.
We've got UFC 101 and. Not this Saturday, but next Saturday. But you wanted to save that for next week's show, so
I've got a little bit of news here that we can talk about.
What do we got?
Hey, by the way, you used to live up here in Albany, New York, and Saratoga, my man, opens up tomorrow.
Racetrack. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh God, I'll tell you what. Tell these people, man. Tell these people. I always said that.
It sounds stupid betting on horse racing. It sounds like something 80-year-old men do, and believe me, there's a lot of them there, but. It's not as boring as you think. You go up there and you see the horses coming around the corner for that last stretch there, and you got your bets placed and money's on the line. It's fun. I don't know. I just like gambling, I guess, because I did it in Vegas too a lot. I enjoyed it. So and we do it for every freaking UFC there is and boxing match. We always bet on who's going to win. But horse racing is a lot more exciting because it's quick. It's just boom, and you can bet a bunch of different ways.
The thing is I go up there and I pick a horse to win, show, or place, and
bring a 12-pack with you. Get up nice and early and get up there.
Oh yeah, 12-pack is a must when you're at the
Got to get the newspaper and a 12-pack every time before you go.
The newspaper for the horse racing picks and the 12-pack.
Yeah, and the odds. Yeah.
But that opens up tomorrow. I was thinking about going up Friday. There's boxing up there as well, so I'm gonna go to live boxing.
Yeah, we did that one year. We went to the racetrack, got drunk, and then ended up going to ESPN's Friday Night Fights later that day.
That's what's cracking, my man.
Oh, you're going to the Friday Night Fights, or is it just a local show?
And
really?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's Friday Night Fights. It's on a Friday night, and Saratoga. Usually it's Friday Night Fights. I'll have to check on that, but I'm going to go up there on maybe Thursday too. Screw it. I go up there and I bet $4 on a horse, $4 or $5 on a horse to win a show. And if he wins, off that $4, depending on what the odds are, I mean $4 can make you God, if it's 12-1 odds, you get like $70. You know what I mean?
I remember when we would go, I would always start off winning really like a lot of money, and then I would lose it all by the time it was over. You just consistently, like a little engine that could, you just keep getting more and more little amounts of money, and then by the time you leave, you've got like 100, 200 extra bucks, and it's like, Jesus Christ.
Oh, get out of here. Stop it.
And I don't know, you might disagree with me, but every time I was there, it seemed like you didn't know what the hell you were doing, and somehow you were still winning every
I have
freaking
no
race.
idea, dude. I have no idea. I just
you just
look at the,
pick numbers you like you just, like, oh, I like that name, I'll pick that horse, and then it wins.
And then he wins.
Yeah.
We'll see if we have the same luck. But tomorrow,
you have the luck on his side.
Tomorrow's opening day, so I'm figuring it's going to be busy, and we're supposed to get some big.
Oh Christ!
Big
that place gets packed.
Oh God! They say the average attendance is like 20,000. 20,000 people on a daily basis, man. 20, 25,000, 30,000 on a daily basis. And then when
when a race ends and you go to cash in your tickets, it's like a mad rush to the lines and stuff.
I know, it's crazy. I'm looking forward to that, man. But yeah, at some point this week, I'm going to take the day off and. Maybe Thursday, probably Friday though for boxing. So Saratoga, baby, now
nice.
It's open. Yeah, that's good news for me. Guys, call us up. You guys are a bunch of pussies. Call us up at 724-444-7444. Call ID number is 30273 followed by the pound key. I'm not going to tell you again. Call WZR Army right now.
Yeah.
All right, so. Some news. How about a Lita update? Lita was backstage at a WWE event in the Carolinas last weekend. It wasn't to get back within the company. She was just there backstage visiting, and she has no plans. She's been really outspoken about that 25 Diva Battle Royal that they had at WrestleMania 25 from this past year where she turned it down. Yeah, Trish too. Unfortunately, Trish took part in that match, but Lita did not, and she says,
Trish wasn't in that match, was she?
Yeah, she was.
No. Sonny was in there. I don't think Trish did it. Trish turned it down.
Sonny and Trish? No, Trish was there. I'm pretty sure.
I don't think so, man. Let's take it to the chat. There you go. Chat saying she wasn't there.
No?
Yeah, she turned him down, too. She said she didn't want to be...
That's right.
She didn't want to just be another one of 25 divas. She said if she did want to come back, what she didn't, it would have to be something, better than that.
That's right. They brought back Sonny and...
oh, Christ, who was it?
Molly Holly was there.
Molly Holly was one of them. And it was Tori Wilson, I think, maybe?
Miss Jackie, Tori Wilson. That's what it was. Tori Wilson.
One of the big names,
back. Yeah, Tori came back. And she, that's who I mistaked for Trish. But Tori came out in a blog after WrestleMania and said that was horrible, Was
Victoria? Victoria was in there?
Victoria as well. She came back.
Before she was TNA.
Yeah. A lot of. I mean, that was horribly done. What else do we have for news as far as Edge is concerned? He's not expected back this year. Maybe by the Royal Rumble next year, possibly as far out as WrestleMania next year. Going to be out for quite some time. We talked about this last week on the show. R-Truth came up with the idea to do the Pretty Ricky gimmick. He actually did it on the road in front of some people. Was just joking around, and they picked up on it and said, you know what, we're going to make an angle out of this, and they went from there. How about this? For next year's Hall of Fame, there are talks to induct, are you ready for this?
Who we got?
The Ultimate Warrior.
Whoa, that would be a funny speech right there, I bet.
Maybe
they'll do, you think they'll do Macho Man now that they had the DVD come out, or are they still not going to let him in?
Well, Randy Savage is possible. Two other names talked about were Ted DiBiase Sr.
Where is WrestleMania next year?
Phoenix?
Do we know that? Houston, Phoenix, somewhere like.
No, it was in Houston this past year. I believe Phoenix, WrestleMania. Yeah, Phoenix. For next
who's nobody's from Phoenix. Jeez.
The Honky Tonk Man is another one. Who did he induct? He
inducted Coco Beware, I think.
Yes, that's right. So he's been talked about, and Ted DiBiase Sr., like I just said. But the Ultimate Warrior would be big for next year. We talked about The Godfather possibly coming back for the August 24th edition of Monday Night Raw in Las Vegas. We'll see what happens. That's still a couple weeks away. Rob Conway, you remember him?
Yes, from what was it? That what the hell was it? That French-Canadian tag team or whatever.
La Resistance.
La Resistance, that was it.
Yes. Rob Conway was offered a return to WWE, basically in the same role that Eugene, who is going to be making his return to WWE fairly soon as well.
But is he returning on TV, or they just hire him to work with developmental?
He is supposed to come back on TV in a role. I don't know if it's going to be a full-time role, but it'll be off and on. You know what I mean?
Is it going to be Eugene again, or is he going to come in as